Okay, I'm hoping I'm back. And we're back. Alright. Good, good, good. Star Trek Online should be back up and running in a second here. There it goes. And I have to fix something here. Video capture device. Since it didn't get shut down properly the last time. There we go. That's better. Much, much better. Now we're back. Appreciate your patience. I'm sorry it took so long. Hopefully it won't happen again. So here we are back in the engine room. Get rid of those. Take some of this ore. There we go. So we are back and we are up and running. I just had a full system crash. Something went into the memory and got it all messed up. So here we are, we're continuing beating on Orions. So I'm an engineer, I cannot do the medical. Which actually that was a change back, I think, around season 3 for this mission set. Is you used to have to be just one person could do everything. Like right now, if I try to scan that crew member, it's not going to do me any good. I can't help him because I'm not a science officer. And the science officer I brought with me can't do anything about it either. So I have to have a player that's a science officer to help them. Ooh. There's Captain Brott.
We hit an Orion ambush on our way to K7. We lost our weapons almost immediately, and then we took a direct hit near engineering. Our warp engine's magnetic antimatter containment field failed. We had no choice but to drop shields and use the power to try to stabilize the containment field. As soon as the shields were down, Orions boarded the ship. I'll never let those green pirates have the Azura. Please, take my crew to safety. I'll keep trying to stabilize the warp core. If I'm...
Let's help her stabilize the warp core. Should save the ship. Which you need to have an engineer officer. Fortunately, I happen to be one of those. So we've engaged the force field to help it out. Ooh, titanium ore, that's a nice touch. Now this is where a tactical officer would come in handy. Because off to my right, there's a console. If I was a tactical officer, I could activate it, and what it would do is it'd open more plasma vents on the enemy. But I'm going to do this. Bam! It's a neat little glitch to get these phasers on Moss. And it's not really a glitch, it's part of the thing I have available to me. I opened up the 23rd Century package, which also gave me the bridge of the 23rd Century ships, and I forgot to... I meant to put that on the Exeter. I just completely slipped my mind to do so. So if we ever visit the bridge, it's still a 23rd century type bridge. And the wonderful cutscene we usually have to watch. I'm just gonna skip it. No sense in wading through it. Basically, you just watch them get on the pad and they transport back to the ship. Somebody's got a tier 6 ship. So, I don't like constantly seeing that, so I'm going to hit F12. And that brings this up. There's the notifications. I'm going to put those over here. There we go. Fantastic. Head to the bridge, and we should be back in battle. Appreciate you guys sticking around after the crash. Hopefully I can be entertaining. So, any questions or anything, or you just want to say hi, feel free to do so in the chat. Just keep in mind, I've got a filter running on the chat right now. Trying to keep the cursing down to a minimum, or any inappropriate language, just, you know, like racial slurs and stuff like that. I really don't want those on my channel, and I'm just doing it for the benefit of everybody, not just myself. You know, I want people to feel welcome.
Leave now if you know what's good for you, Starfleet. We're taking the ship, her crew, and her cargo.
You know, the voice acting in this game can be not exactly top-notch all the time, but it is entertaining. One of my initial recommendations about this game is, if you are playing it, do get the Constitution class Enterprise. It's definitely worth it in the long run if you're going to be playing with cruisers. Obviously, you can see I'm still using the old-fashioned beam lasers, and that's with good reason. And that's because they level up with me. They have an infinity symbol on them. If you didn't, I don't know if you were saw that earlier or not, but that infinity symbol just means that that they level with the character, but they're only, I'm doing alright. About yourself, sir? Well, that's great to hear.
Many thanks. If it hadn't been for you and your crew, I would have lost my ship and my life.
Do you play Star Trek Online, or
I'm setting a course to Earth space.
are you just checking out what somebody might be streaming on it to see what you're up against?
I think I might even have a few bottles of Tranya in the cargo hold.
there she goes, jumping out. Alright, we're done saving the Azura, and the next batch is going to be... Oh no, that's fantastic. I'd love to receive a friend invite.
Well done. You saved that crew just in time.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
No, that's all right. I didn't realize Nightbot was going to do that. I'll have, when I have an opportunity, I'll get out and fix that. I don't want people to be blocked because they accidentally hit caps. I have it set too high, apparently.
Capturing the ambassador would be a major coup for the Klingons or Orions. So we're
Yeah, I was using Nightbot, I think, because I was doing giveaways for Star Citizen a while back. I had some copies of the starter sets for those. So I had some Mustang Alphas, some Auroras. I'm looking at, possibly in a week or two, I have a full set of the X-Wing games. X-Wing and TIE Fighter, X-Wing vs. TIE Fighter, and X-Wing Alliance. All a bunch of old space sim games, but they're a little hardcore at times, but they are really fun games, and I have a full set of those to give away. So I'm planning on doing that in the next week or two here. So, and I'll be streaming, obviously, if I'm giving away a game, I'm going to stream that particular game. Targeting expertise sounds... I want to be able to hit my targets more. Sounds like a good idea. We are going to go to... We get a new officer. Let's get that going. Let's see here. Dorian Mail. Hard choices. Let's grab this guy. Won't bring him online just yet. We'll go do the Vulcan system. I'm not going to play with the... Oh, it was my answer about being new to Stowe? Actually, I've been playing since launch. I've got multiple characters. I've got a few at level 60. I just... I play mostly with the commander, with my captain that's in charge of my fleet. So, I'll show you my Zen store. I just to kind of give you, I mean, this isn't all at once. Keep in mind, I've been a little bit at a time with these over the last 5 years. So, I mean, plus I'm a lifetime member, so I have access to, so I get a few extra bonuses, of course. It's definitely a pleasure to meet you. But I'll be honest with you, I've been kind of, how do I want to say, I've been dormant over the last year. I've only been on and off trying out some of the new content here and there. So my knowledge of the game isn't as good as it used to be with all the new additions. Kind of got mad with the Delta stuff. Okay, hold on a second here. I'm not seeing the friend invite on my side. Was it through Twitch? I don't think I saw a friend invite through Twitch. Oh, it's Roth, Rothman. And if not, I'm going to go ahead and type in here into the chat. I'll give you the full name. Now, this is how early my name for this will tell you how how early I was able to create this character, because you cannot make a name like that anymore. You cannot put that underscore in there. And I will accept. There we go. Thank you for the friend invite. Just in case something went wrong, I wanted to make sure I had it out. I had something else for you to use. So, but you'll see me come on with any of my characters, obviously, if you've been playing long enough.
Starfleet shuttlecraft, this is Vulcan Orbital Control. You are cleared to land at the requested coordinates. Welcome to Vulcan. Please enjoy your stay.
So how long have you been playing? So not that much less than me. Yeah, I checked on my Steam, and before the game stopped working on Steam, I had over 5,000 hours. When the game went free to play, I went crazy. But it's definitely a fun game to come back and forth from time to time.
This is ridiculous. Access to Pajem is strictly limited to preserve the sanctity of the monastery. No outsiders are permitted to land without the express permission of Savin, the leader of the Order of... If I do not complete my journey to Pajem now, I will have to delay it until after the trade conference at Corridon is complete. And that could take weeks.
So what are your some of your favorite features about this?
I fear I've spent too much time off-world. While I find it easy to deal with others, my own people can be...
Peace and long life. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors? I will permit it if you will pledge to me, on your honor as a Starfleet officer, that you will protect Pajem from harm.
So you like the ground combat?
Do you have any questions? Excellent.
Yeah, that's not too bad. That's actually one of my favorite. That's one of my better things I like about the ground combat. Yeah, I don't PvP too much in this game. Kind of dependent on a few things, and I don't give it the attention it needs from me to PvP.
Starfleet shuttlecraft, we have logged your flight trajectory, and you are cleared for departure. Live long and prosper.
So were the PvP fights you had pretty decent for you? Were they entertaining?
I need to meditate.
Oh no, I wasn't supposed to do that. I needed to go to Pajem. That sounds like your fleet was a little bit more organized. My fleet's not that organized. I tried to make it that organized, but it didn't stay that way for very long. But then again, we were mostly a laid-back fleet. I just tried to keep people entertained and involved. Oh, nice. That comes in real handy.
You have a foul shape changer of doubt my word. Insult my honor. I have killed.
Yeah, my main's actually
I have nothing to prove to
is
the
a
rest.
human tactical officer.
Ambassador, over to me.
I'm so original. So is your NG a fabrication specialist, or are they a... or are they more like a buff debuff? I don't think these birds of prey are gonna cloak. Oh, your engineer's a demolitionist? Makes sense. It's a pretty nasty combination to have, for sure. People used to love to play engineering right off the bat, too. Those go boom very big. For what they are, anyway. But they're nice. I haven't used a transphasic bomb in a while. You still run with that fleet? Yeah, you kind of got to lure them into it. I see, you got 3 separate tunes then. Keep forgetting I have this and this. Yeah, when they don't end up quite the way you want them and you don't have any respecs, that kinda kinda your only way through it, isn't it? We used to get respect tokens when we hit 50. Yeah, it's definitely, if you're not used to it, it's definitely a lot of trial and error, especially if you're not, especially with all the different combinations you can have.
Have discovered the body of Ambassador Soken. They have determined that he was unique to be.
But I think, if what I've experienced, I think it's pretty much all like that across any MMO, right?
Face. I see now my deception.
I don't do MMOs very often.
Pity. Capturing the abbot so we could replace him as well would have been beneficial.
Stowe is my...
We will prevail. You are weak.
Stowe is my third MMO.
Perish.
Yeah, the NG can be... kind of be a one-man squad if done right.
Creatures. Why should I trouble myself with such insignificant beings when the Klingons will do my work for me?
As I say that, and I used to play Firefall, one of the favorite ones people used to love was the Bastion.
Prepare for battle. Yes.
That was a one-man squad.
One of them is the foul shapeshifter. I'm returning to the ship. Don't let them leave this planet alive. Kapla.
Yes, sir.
Can make it more entertaining when you have something you're really comfortable with. Especially if you're running STFs and stuff. I can completely understand that. I almost always run my primary. Especially now since the other ones aren't... Ooh. Especially since the other ones aren't upgraded yet. It's always fun when they're all grown up and ready for you to use, right? No, we gotta take out these Klingons first. Now we can beam up. Yeah, early on when the game got released, the game really wasn't ready for consumption still. Content was a little lacking. Where do you think you're going, mister? Oh, you were talking about another game all entirely. My apologies, I misunderstood. Obviously, I'm not multitasking very well today. So what is the other MMO that you play? Gloria Victis? I like the name. Maybe I'll take a look into it and see how it's rolling out. Is it a fantasy or sci-fi or just regular? Sounds like a fantasy one. Oh. Sounds like one I could probably check out. Yeah, but that just comes down to how you classify a witch. They know how to use poisons and chemicals, right?
This is Captain Thielen of the USS Kirk. Glad to see we made it here in time to lend you a hand.
That sounds entertaining.
You will return the favor. Thielen out.
That reminds me of playing Tabula Rasa. We had 20-foot tall striders. Those were entertaining to take down. Got to the point where my sniper could bring them down in 2 shots. But man, that was a lot of work to do that.
The ambassador was an Undine? I'm afraid their infiltration of the Federation goes much deeper than we realized. Who knows what kind of havoc they could create?
It does make sense.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
You have unlocked a new trait slot. Click here to view your traits.
Yay, now we get traits. That seems like a fair one to put there. Is this an MMO or is this Minecraft?
Starfleet Intelligence has been working on cracking the coded message sent by the Undine agent you exposed at Kidron. We think we have something. There There are several references to the Paulson Nebula in the data. That is an area of space near the Lackey system that we don't know much about. Starfleet needs you to survey the nebula and find out why the Undine have an interest in it. Be careful. When the Enterprise D was in the area, it reported that the composition of the clouds
Oh, nice.
may screen opponents from your sensors.
That comes in handy in a fight, I'm sure. Yeah, I miss Tabula Rasa. See, I played the original Star Wars Galaxies. That was my first one. I got a question. If you drink a six-pack, do you really feel like your stamina's boosted? No, I'll be glad to check that out. That does sound interesting. My real adrenaline or adrenaline in game? Or both. Can't slow down the speed a bit and give me a little bit extra maneuvering. Yeah, or I didn't need it.
Thank you for the assist. Our ship is on a mission to map the Paulson Nebula.
Some people call beer and adrenaline. Some people call that a party.
To adequately compensate for the power drain the nebula had on our engines, we retreated from the nebula to make repairs. That's when we stumbled upon an illegal Gorn mining operation. If you hadn't shown up when you did, we'd be sucking vacuum. Our chief engineer says there's no way we can make it back to a starbase. In fact, without new dilithium crystals, we're stuck. There are crystals on some of the larger asteroids here. That's why we headed for this location in the first place. If you could gather some crystals for us, we can make it to safety. Send us a hail if you have any questions about the nebula. We would be happy to share our data.
Yeah, if NCSoft hadn't canceled Tabula Rasa, I'd still be playing that to this very day. You've got me interested. What's the name of that game you were suggesting, or that you're checking out as well? Oh yeah, that's right, Gloria Victis. I just remembered just before you posted. I'm like, oh, that's right. I already asked him that. Definitely been one of those nights. Ooh, I need to get out of here. Well, that tickled.
We're in your debt.
Well, that'd be interesting when they put that in. So I take it they're,
I recommend you visit Lackey 3.
so I take it they're trying to keep with
and took over a decalithium
the
processing
style aesthetic of those areas as well when they do those. I'm sure they change them up a bit, make them look a little bit more elaborate, but the Dark Ages. Yeah, you've definitely piqued my interest about that now. I do want to look into that. I can tell I'm getting tired. I'm going quiet. I had a rough night last night. I only got like 3 hours of sleep. I was awake, then I was asleep. I was awake, then I was asleep. Oh, I forgot I had emergency power shields. Well, that'll probably be the first thing I do when I end the stream is I'll look that up and get that going on my, if not the very least, put it on my wish list. That way I remember it's there. I got a lot of stuff on my wish list on Steam. Most definitely. Steam has become one of my favorite platforms to use. I even use it when I'm running Star Citizen anymore. Go get these crystals on there. The Pulsing Nebula. Forgot how annoying this mission is. you come back up. Better do something about this. Yeah, I'd be glad to catch you later. You have a wonderful evening. It was a pleasure meeting you tonight. Thanks for watching. Wish I had Beam Array Fire at Will equipped right now. Almost have this guy done here. And I still have the ground portion to do. I love having that automated plasma defense turret. Makes my life so much easier. I think I cleared the area. If not most of them. There's the Gretchen. Here we go. Yeah, a couple of my other characters. They have what I call a cheerleader hit squad. Oh, let's get this. Just for fun. I did like when they added that mini game. Made it a little more interesting. Wasn't anything overly complicated, but it was entertaining. Bam! Ooh! Oh. At least it was something fancy. Oh. I think that's all of them. Alright. Come down here. Post these guys there. Here we go. Music went away for a minute. That was a bit eerie. Oh, it's the position that I have. Gotcha. Come on, come on. That's it. Beam on up. And get this thing done. Contact the Admiral.
Well done. Starfleet will analyze the data from the listening post. With luck, there will be something there that will help us in our fight against the Klingons.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
Level 13.
We have decrypted some of the information you found at the Klingon listening post in the Paulson Nebula, and Starfleet intelligence believes there is at least one more of these posts out there. We have the location of a signal repeater, which boosts the subspace transmission from these listening posts. Starfleet wants you to go to the Bomari system, find the signal repeater, and use it to track down the coordinates of the other listening post. When you have the location, transport a team down to the surface and take it out. We can provide you with spatial charges to get the job done. Can we count on you to keep Starfleet
Okay, and that's going to be my last run for the night. Can I go ahead and log out? I appreciate everybody watching. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. It was a pleasure talking to you. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and hopefully catch you again soon. In 2 weeks, I plan on doing a live stream on Friday from 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Plan on running one of the X-Wing series of games, and I have a full pack with X-Wing, TIE Fighter, X-Wing versus TIE Fighter, and X-Wing Alliance, all in one package to give away. So, if you want to join me then, feel free to do so. I'll be glad to. It'd be nice to have some company to talk to. So you guys enjoy your evening and take care. Thanks again.